Hey everyone, thanks for tapping into Constant Cadence with Matt. Today I wanted to talk about a kind of a different piece in my collection that I picked out. Normally I'll reach for something like a dive watch or something a little sportier, but today, for whatever reason, I think partly because I'm wearing this green shirt and sort of casual, but I wanted to wear something that looked good and had a little class to it. So I reached today for my Baume Mercier Classima, and you can see it has a nice crisp white dial and some unique characteristics. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about what I like about this watch, and then I also wanted to talk a little bit more about some pieces that might be good stepping stones in building a collection and getting more into luxury and maybe even brushing a little bit upon the higher horology aspects of things, which I think I may do with this particular watch just because it's such a great multi-purpose watch with a more formal flair to it than sporty, I would say. Yet it falls short of being 100% a dress watch. So let's get into it, and thanks again for joining. So let's take a look at it on the wrist. I bought this watch about 12 years ago, which is crazy. And I was looking for something that was just really clean, that could be worn on a leather strap. This I really liked with the guilloche detail and also the see-through to the balance wheel and the escapement. So you can see the pallet fork and the escape wheel. Just kind of a nice clean look, nothing too fussy. I originally bought this on black alligator leather strap, but I've since replaced that with more of a light colored ostrich strap from the strap tailor, who I highly recommend. You can see the view into the balance wheel from the back as well. And again, the guilloche pattern is persistent. So I really like the simplicity of this watch, and it's elegant, but also could be casual and not necessarily completely dressy. So you can see here they still offer this watch at MSRP is $3,150. You're still looking at around $1,900 for this watch at retail. It is a solid watch, and Baume and Mercier can certainly hold their own in that regard. And, just looking at some of the stats here, it is a larger dial at 42 millimeters. Water resistance, you don't really worry about with this kind of watch. You can see it has a very nice deployant clasp that works well with pretty much any strap you can find out there. And I did upgrade mine to an alligator strap from the strap tailor. So what's next? I know I want this type of watch in the collection always. And the Baume Mercier is wonderful, but what if I want to maybe bump it up in terms of luxury, or possibly even get into high horology with a world-class and long-standing watchmaker? Not that Baume Mercier isn't; they certainly are, but to move it up a notch. And I have to give a shout out to Bill at Watch Art Sci, who recommended the Hermes Arceau Grand Lune, which is a triple calendar complication that gives you the month, day, date, and also has a moon phase movement. And man, I think this is just a beautiful watch. Look at that dial. Of course, the strap is gorgeous. It is also very simple, although a little bit more complex than the Baume and Mercier, but I just think it's incredibly beautiful. And if you look on their website, actually I think I'm referencing here a Hodinkee article, but they made a splash with this watch with a lot of capability. The MSRP, I think, is $6,300, but you can get it for $4,000 to $5,000 and sometimes less, depending on who you're getting it from. I think this is an awesome step in the right direction. So what's next after that beautiful Hermes? If, in my opinion, you really want to make a big leap, the JLC Master Control Calendar, I just think, is incredibly beautiful. It is also month, day, and date complication with moon phase. But look at that dial. Look at the back, the case back, a see-through case back. Really amazing watch. JLC is known as the watchmaker's watchmaker for a reason. Their complications are incredible. The mechanisms and movements and fit and finish are, in my opinion, borderline high horology, if not, thoroughly dipping the toe into the higher horology pool. That would be my recommendation, and that is certainly something that I've been keeping an eye on for quite some time, and I think is just an incredible watch, and one that I hope to add to my collection one day. Although the Hermes, I think, at that price is an incredible value. So if we take a look at the website, you can see, at least for MSRP, we're in a different price range, which makes sense. I mean, this is just a fantastic piece. I think on the gray market used, you'd probably be looking at 11, somewhere in the 10, 11, depending on condition, and you can get unworn or unused or in the 12s or so. But I won't talk too much about the features and capabilities. You can look into them yourselves, but it is a fantastic watch. And there you have it. Really, I think a critical part of any collection, and certainly an important part of my collection, is that crisp, clean dial that is not necessarily a dress watch, but can certainly pass for one, but can also work really well in sort of casual or maybe upscale casual settings. The Baume and Mercier Classima. And I hope you enjoy the discussion about what some of the next steps might be in the progression in terms of moving into a more luxurious timepiece and perhaps even getting close to high horology. These are the kinds of things I love talking about, so please feel free to leave your comments. And as always, I hope you have a great day, and I hope your dial makes you smile.